jalapenos out and about, right? And you wonder why when you buy jalapenos, they don't taste the way they taste when you're out and about. I'm about to show you why they don't taste like that. After I find out why my phone look like this. Damn it is. And before I do that, 98 cents. I wanted to leave them in the package so you can see what I mean when I say 98 cents. They're jalapenos, okay? Fresh from someone's jalapeno tree. I'm four in the bag. And the picture on Amazon looks just like this. They're all four in a row. And it's 98 cents. But I like foods that you can regrow. I like foods that you can buy at the market. I like foods that we can buy at the market, right? And take it home, eat the food, yet instead of throwing away that part or this part, we can put it in soil or sit it on a glass of water and let it grow into a little tree, a little plant, and then put that outside in a flower pot, in a planter, or in the ground, and grow more food to feed your family or to hustle hard. Even if you choose not to, even if we choose not to grow the vegetables ourselves or the fruit ourselves, right? From what we buy from the market, let me show you how we hustle hard. Let me show you a way to hustle hard. People pay money for these. People pay money for these. People pay money for these. These are jalapeno seeds. These are the seeds. A couple thousand seeds in there. These are the seeds that I took from 4 jalapenos last week. Okay, and that's what I'm about to do now. Check it out, it's easy too. That's the same lid. I just took them off that lid before I sat down and made the video. Alright. Stomach. Yeah, you heard it. Don't act like you didn't. You might want to wear some gloves for this. I'm used to it. First thing I do is protect my eyeballs from cutting these things. And I get rid of that piece there. Alright, this, I guess you call this stem. I don't know. That's the part we don't need that. Alright. Then I cut this in half. Alright. So I keep my eyes closed and cutting these juices. I caught my eyeballs the other day. I'm laying in a bed and after hours later, I'm elevating my feet. I'm feeling the effects of my indica all day. And I start rubbing my eyeballs with both hands, my eyelids with both hands, and that was when I said, oh snap, I got peppers on my hand, let me stop. And I know to keep my eyes closed. I know if I open my eyes, I'm in trouble. I kept my eyes closed as long as I could, right? I laid there so long, no effects. I opened my eyes, forgetting not to open my eyes. And as soon as I opened my eyes, I was like, oh shit, I done pepper sprayed myself. Now the front part is taking the seeds out, which is this part right here. And this is where this is the money making part. I'm telling you, even if you choose not to grow the veggies yourself, this is a money maker. People buy these. People search for jalapeno pepper seeds so they can grow them themselves. And I'm gonna tell you about peppers, period, growing peppers, right? It's so easy to grow peppers, y'all, right? What I like about peppers is you plant them once, and guess what? When it get cold outside, that plant gonna die. It's gonna die. But you know what happens? The roots underground, the cold weather protects it. They're drought hardy. The cold weather, protect it. They're good. And I tell you, they come back. You're gonna see first the stem getting taller and taller when it April, when it get warm outside the spring, early summer. By by June something, you see peppers getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, and they come out looking just like these. I have grown these and pulled up the bulbs, so I don't like have them anymore because they come back every year by themselves. Bell peppers, whichever pepper it is, they come back every year by themselves. That's one of the things I like about growing peppers. This is called regrowing. This is one of the first ways we were cloning foods. This is one of the first ways we were cloning foods, y'all. Regrowing fruits and vegetables. I'm gonna run down a list of things that we can regrow. Right? I need to get y'all on the charger. We can regrow pineapples. We can regrow pineapples. We can regrow pineapples. That part at the top that we cut off, we can regrow pineapples. Celery, we can regrow celery. String beans, green beans. You know them little things inside the little bean? They're called seeds. Inside the green beans. Can you believe those are the seeds that grow a whole green bean bush? You put one hole in the soil and put one seed in it. You put one hole in the ground and put one seed in it. Yeah, green beans come up. String beans. Like, wow. I brought a bag of string beans. I took 12 out, right? I took 12 string beans out to take the seeds out. I took the seeds out. I let them dry out. And I Googled what to do next. And that's what I did. Put them straight into the soil. They came up. The seed just flew off my hand. They came up. One seed is all you need to grow one jalapeno plant. Put one seed in a pot and start them indoors. It's the fastest way. And then you put that plant outside in a bigger pot, plant a raised garden bed or in the ground. And watch your peppers grow. The plant itself will grow to be like 20 inches tall and skinny. Like 5 inches wide, 6 inches wide, and the peppers grow and hang on it. The more you pick them, the more they grow all summer. And then again, they come back when they get warm outside the next year all by themselves. You don't have to do anything but put it in the ground once. Yeah, the gift that keeps giving. And I think we do this stuff for what? All my life. Thankfully, I have the land and can do this, myself. It's money. People actually buy these seeds. Now, I'm going to tell you, right? I was just there yesterday. I just was there. No, I wasn't there. I was there the day before yesterday. Where you buy plants, flowers, plants, trees, shrubs, right? That's where I buy my plants for $3.99. You get 6 ears of corn, 6 plants in one container for $4. You put them in the ground, your corn on the cow grow. You get one plant grows 1 ear of corn. Never again. I brought 4 of them. Never again. Never again. Never again. Like, it's really a waste. I'd rather buy it from the market. But $3.99 to buy 6 ears of corn. That's dope. You roll it yourself, watch it grow. Like, it's pretty decent. Um, some of the plants when you go to the store, some of the stores have the tomatoes. You see the tomatoes on the plant already, Little tomatoes already starting it. Like, you just put it on in the ground and watch it grow. Keep it watered and watch it grow. You have tomatoes all the way up to October. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I like that shit. I don't mind taking the time to do this. um, knowing what I'm going to get from it, knowing what I'm going to get from this, I don't mind. Like, this is an experience that I did. I did it. My guy is a general contractor. He's also a Mexican. I just want to throw that in there. He told me he can build me a garden. He says real easy. He says 6 by 6. Make it 6 feet long, 6 feet wide. Fill it with some good soil. And I can plant whatever I want in there. And of course, put something around it to protect it, because it's going to be off the ground. The way he explained it to me, it's going to be off the ground like a table. Dope. I dig it. I want that. Sweet potatoes. You can regrow sweet potatoes. I like that you can buy sweet potatoes, use the sweet potatoes, like eat the sweet potatoes. But there's a little part all over the sweet potatoes that we cut off and put on water. Just let it touch water. Don't put it in the water. Just put it on the water, right? And little stems, little grass trees, it's gonna turn into a plant. And then roots gonna come out the bottom of it. And the leaves and stems on top. When you get the leaves on the bottom, when you get the roots from the bottom, and they get 3 inches long, at least 3 inches long, you put that in soil. You put that in soil. The sweet potatoes grow in the ground or under the soil. Yeah, that's so cool, man. I did that. Sweet potatoes last up to 9 months. Don't refrigerate them until you've cooked them. Yeah. What I like about growing sweet potatoes is the the stems and leaves that grow on that is edible. It's edible. You eat that shit. Like, the gift that keep giving. We brought the sweet potatoes. We ate the sweet potatoes. Now we can grow more sweet potatoes ourselves that's gonna last. And one sweet potato can grow up to like 80, 90 sweet potatoes, because you're growing so many slits. You're getting so many slits from one sweet potato. The things you're cutting off, they're growing Like you're getting like 8, 9, 10 of those, or more from one plant. I mean, from one sweet potato, and each one of those, each plant grows up to 12 sweet potatoes. Each slit grow like 12 sweet potatoes. Like it's just crazy. Like the gift that keeps giving. The old me years ago. I've been doing this here for a few years now, right? Not a few years, but like 10 years or more, right? When I first brought the home, I was throwing them away. That's what I knew. The neighbor bring me a box of veggies from her garden. For the first time in life, I seen red tomatoes. I was used to seeing orange tomatoes as a child. Nah, nah. They were so meaty, like husky on the inside. And I'm like, yo, where you get these? She's like, I grow them. All that came from our garden. She took me over. I'm like, wow. I'm like, how you do it? She was like, it's easy. Like, whenever you're ready to just come over, like, get me and I'll help you. And I'm like, nah, that's not enough for me. Like, I need to know how to do this. The first year I got my landscaper started my garden. He put the seeds in the ground, the carrots, and I poured the carrots out. It was dope. He started my garden for me, and then I started learning stuff. Like I can go buy the plants myself and put them in the ground. That's when I did tomatoes myself, peppers. I did eggplant, string beans, plants I brought. Plants I brought that had little teeny string beans already hanging from them. Pretty dope. Garlic, we can buy garlic from the market, right? And if you don't pull the skin off like after you take that hard white part off, then you know that part that you gotta smash it to get the part of the skin, the part that's hard to come off the garlic cloves. You put them in the soil underground. You put them underground a certain way. It's a certain way you gotta do it, right? It's a certain way you have to place it in under the soil. It take like 9 months for it to grow. Garlic grows. You plant one clove of garlic, it's gonna grow a whole whatever it's called of garlic. Like yeah, um, so many foods and fruits and vegetables that we can regrow ourselves after we even eat the food. Mm. String beans, you can't eat it. You can't cook or eat it. You gotta, be raw. Peanuts, peanuts. We can grow peanuts. We can grow peanuts from peanuts. As long as they're fresh peanuts that have not been roasted, you can grow peanuts. You know what else you can grow? Sunflower seeds. From sunflower seeds that have not been roasted or salted. Fresh sunflower seeds. You don't even have to put them in the ground. You can just spit them on the ground, drop them on the ground. Sunflower's gonna grow as tall as 5'8", 5'8", damn near 6 feet tall. Yeah, with a big old yellow, big old head on it. And you cut it off. You cut that big old head off. You let that sit there and dry out a few days, right? In the sun if you can, because them seeds are soft. They're soft. They're not as hard. You gotta let them dry out first. Let them dry out. You got sunflower seeds. You, hundreds of seeds come out of them heads. We grew them in prison. We grew them Jones in prison. Yeah. One of the officers spit sunflower seeds down on the ground for us outside of eating them. Echo Bravo. Echo Alpha, Echo Bravo. One building. He put them on the Echo Bravo side, the side that Kimbo was on. That was my bestie, and then she's a wife, or she's Vietnamese. She could, never mind. gardeny. So I like jalapenos. Making a bunch of salads, and I have to make my jalapenos. Have to get them prepared for my salad. And the way you do that is to pickle them. And to pickle them, you guys use your ingredients. We'll get to that part. When I get to that part first, I gotta get my seeds out because I'm growing jalapenos. And I will sell people jalapeno seeds as well if they want some. I tell people I'm growing jalapenos. They'll be like, oh, well, I got some. I have seeds that's ready. Tell them how to do it too, because you know what I mean. Make sure they know what they're doing. Yeah. The best soil to use. All that. You want me to start the plant for you? You want to do it yourself from beginning to end? I'll tell you how to do it. I mean, you giving me your money for the seeds. You know what I mean? I'll tell you how to do it. I got 5. Maybe it was 5 in the last that. I think it was 4. So I got the news in my ear, right? And they said they asked the question first. He asked, "What you pay for Instagram?" And he said, "It's not regular Instagram." And he broke it down. Subscriptions. Well, we already have subscriptions. I have subscriptions. I choose. I don't. You're not. I don't want subscriptions on Instagram. Pay to watch my content on Instagram. No, just you can donate to wherever, however you want. You can on whatever app. You know what I mean? Um, I'm not doing that. And shout out to even the celebrities. That's like, nah, I'm not. We're not doing that. Now there's other apps I do have subscriptions turned on. Now one of the things you with this subscription where you'll pay is you will be able to see how many times a person viewed your post. Why would I want to see how many times you watched it? Because only I thought, well, yeah, we don't like however many times you watched it. If you watch it 4 times, then that's 4 views for us. It's not each how many users it used. It was viewed this many times. I don't need to see what user, like how many times my ex watched my shit. What? What? The other one was so corny. I don't even remember what that feature was that you would get for that. Like, need, baby. I take the time to do this. I'm growing jalapenos. The money I'm saving, you know, it's like putting money in my pocket. And all it took me was $2. $1 for this bag of peppers and $1 for that bag of peppers that got that pouch of seeds. Yeah, you can do it in a container, a flower pot, like the right flower pot, big old flower pot. Either one of y'all in charge. I can't do anything. You need to hurry up. Like, that can do later. Get the seeds out so I can get to that juice just touch my face. That juice just went right there on my face. Like, you see, I turned the pepper away from me. At that moment, we're not doing that. Let these dry out. If you want to invest, use these seeds. Don't put them in the ground or in the soil right now. Jesus, don't do that. At least Google and find out how. You're on YouTube now. You're on Big Up. You go on YouTube and find out how to do this the right way. There's a whole process to this. Easy. Yet there is a process. There is a process to this. Look, I was about to take it out. Please don't play this song. I knew it. They're already paying for Instagram in other countries. Paid subscription plans for Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. I already heard about Facebook. I ain't years ago. Premium features, Instagram Plus subscribers, story rewatch counts. You'll be able to see story rewatch counts. How many times somebody watched your story. I don't give a fuck. I don't even look at the number of views. Once I started making millions of views, they'll extend stories past 24 hours. Different custom icons. You can change your background picture. She said somebody had a pink background. Facebook Plus users. Enhanced story features. Animated reactions. $4 a month. I don't want nobody's reactions. WhatsApp Plus $3 a month. It didn't say the price of Instagram, she said. In a few weeks. Grab a bowl. She said you sure it was real, not like a scammer. She said, I don't know. Yeah, and that too. The dude, like, I don't think I want people knowing how many times I watched their content. You know what I mean? Like how many times I watched your story. That too. That's creepy. That's creepy. Nah, that shit whack. That shit whack. She said, mind you, she's a celebrity. She said she lost her verification because she didn't pay for it. Like when they started, like she was verified as a celebrity. Then when people could pay for $14.99 a month to be like, it's not worth it. Like fuck. I wanted a verified badge, right? Until doing research, my profile will be public. Oh, my profile can never be public. After 1 million people know who I am on all these platforms, like nah. Or 2 million on Instagram, millions and millions on Facebook. No, I don't want nobody seeing my personal page. You crazy? That ain't happening. Like, I'll never be verified. Then. It ain't that serious for me at all. The fuck? Shit, because you can buy verification. She said they lost their verification because they didn't pay for one. What? But you had one for free all them years. Oh. Damn. Holy shit. That's crazy. Who knows? Who knows? Damn. Damn. But I got all them followers. That's insane, yo. on here. That's greedy. That's a whole pepper plant, though. That's a whole bunch of peppers. I don't even know if I got it. What's on my hand? That's great. Oh. That's no joke. And you slice them how you want them. I'm gonna tell you, right? They so good. Pickled jalapenos. Oh my goodness! When I tell you, when I eat them, as I'm chewing them. I think the word is called emasculate. The word for another word for chew. Anyway, as I be chewing them, breaking them down in my mouth, they start giving me the feeling of eating like I'm eating relish. When you think about the skin and like it's giving relish. So jalapeno relish is coming. The recipe for jalapeno relish will be here. Okay, please don't miss it. how you want to cut them, okay? It's your shit. When I'm eating pizza from anywhere and it has jalapeños, if you like jalapeños, um, there's a chicken bacon ranch jalapeno pizza on the market. It's really good. It's really, really, really good. That's the one with the seasoning. If not, it is now. They pickled. They pickled them things. Oh, they're pickled. So freaking good. Mmm, the smell. Jalapeno relish is coming soon. Jalapeno relish is coming soon. The recipe is coming to you soon. It's coming soon. Bringing you spicy relish. Bam. That mean I'm getting hot dogs. What you put relish on? Whatever you want. And let me see what would I put relish on. Hot dogs. 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 It's cancer food. Sandwiches. I'm thinking roast beef special. I prefer roast beef. I actually get both. I go to the store, I get both. I'm gonna take y'all with me one day so y'all can see them so about right in front of your face. Oh my god. Cash only. Don't do it to yourself. Started eating there when I was going to school for the blind and visually impaired back in 2001. I started there. Oh, making the relish is so easy. Remember this part I'm teaching you today, because this is the base. This is you have to do this. The only thing is you don't have to cut your peppers down to make relish. You can once you got the inside out, you do the part I'm about to do. Once I cut mine down, that just made me think. That just made me think. Why do I go through this? I'm gonna try it one day, doing it, leaving them whole or half, just like this in these slices. Once I gut it out, just soak these and see how I like that coming out. Cause right now I'll start eating them. I already know if I leave them whole, I'm gonna grab a slice and eat that motherfucker. So good they are. Protect them eyeballs. Jesus Christ. Protect the eyeballs, every measure. Choosing it down my hand. Mm-mm-mm. Big O's the deal with y'all motherfuckers. Y'all making jalapeños. Y'all eat jalapeños. Y'all scared of hot shit? Yeah, y'all keep doing that hot shit. They feel like professionals. Some of these chunks feeling like professional chunks over here. I want you to know this. I can leave that whole. And there's my experience. Hello? I'm gonna leave this slice whole, and there is my experience. Bum, 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 bum. Hello? To experience leaving them whole and breaking them down beforehand. Really did just pass one. Here's one that I passed two actually that I wanted to cut down. And threw them right back down. Like, I got free in my hand because the point I'm doing this is to all right. Look at this big old chunk here. I can't eat a jalapeno whole like this. A chunk whole like this. Right? But the ones at the Olive Garden that they put like they pickle the whole. They leave theirs whole. They pickle theirs whole. Okay, yes, that's my future. That's stuff right now. It's part of the reason I don't like Uber. I tell you that. Public ride shares. All right, here's the part. Shout out to YouTube. How they say, if you watch until the end, I'll show you how to make pickled jalapenos. if you watched, if you watched until the end, then you get to see how I make pickled jalapenos or how to make pickled jalapenos. All right, I'm going to start with. My hands are wet, so I'm not going to start with salt, sugar, Dollar Tree container, perfect for the pantry. It's not plastic. It's sugar in a bag in the cabinet. I don't think so. Sugar. All right. However much you want, put it in there. What the hell? Salt. Never mind whose salt it is. It's the salt that was the cheapest. All right. Sugar, salt, vinegar. Light vinegar, red vinegar, white vinegar is your go-to for pickling. All right. But if you have red vinegar, apple cider vinegar, that works too. Vinegar is vinegar at this point. You want to cover how much vinegar you use depends on how many jalapenos you have. Okay, because we have to keep the jalapenos. Whatever it is we're pickling, we have to keep it covered. All right. So it depends on the amount of vinegar you use is varies depending on how much jalapenos or whatever it is you're covering. But we use equal parts vinegar and water. All right, use equal parts vinegar and water. If I can find a bottle of water that didn't knock over. Use equal parts vinegar and water. My bad. There you go. Use equal parts vinegar and water for this. That's to go with the vinegar I put in there already. Go down. Stir it. It's not covered yet, which means I have to use it. Or maybe it will be covered. No, it's not going to be covered. You have to use more vinegar, some more water. You want to stir this until your sugar is dissolved, until you don't have grains of sugar in there. Other recipes are going to tell you to boil your water first so your sugar and salt can dissolve. But to do that, if you boil your water so your ingredients can dissolve, what's going to happen is now you have to wait to pour it over your veggies or your boiled eggs, whatever you're pickling. Whatever you're pickling, now you have to wait to pour that mixture over there. You can't do it while it's hot. You can't do it while it's warm. It has to be cold, or you're going to cook the vegetables. You're going to cook the food. They're going to get soft. They're not going to be crispy like they're supposed to be. So I skipped that whole point. I drink room temperature water. There's always room temperature water in here. And I'm not using tap water off the sink anyway. I have to eat this. I have to eat this. So I use spring water to make mine. Of course, you want to do what you do over there. You want me a little more vinegar up in here, which won't mean a little more water up in here because that's not covered there. This is good too. This is good. I like to sip on this. Like just it's good. I like vinegar. It's sweet. It's good. It's spicy because of the jalapeños. This now can stay in the refrigerator for months. This now can stay in the refrigerator for months. I don't know, 3 months. Watch this. I'm live on Big Go on this phone. Hold on, Big Go. I'm about to Google. Hey, googly eyes. How long does pickled jalapenos last in the refrigerator? Hey, Google, how long does pickled jalapenos last when refrigerated?
Refrigerated pickled jalapenos typically last for 3 to 6 months. For the best quality and crunch, try to consume them within 3 months, and always ensure they stay completely submerged in the brine.
Let me get my broadcast back. Oh shit! Tell me I didn't close that. 3 to 6 months. They last. This will keep 3 to 6 months in the refrigerator. Google said, but you want to consume them. You want to eat them closer to 3 months. 3 months, 3.5 months, 4 months. Like for the best crispy results, you don't want to wait till 5 or 6 months. They start to lose their crisp, I guess. But they're still good. But crispy, they won't be as crispy. As I mean, you can eat these as early as I don't know. How long do you want them to be? How well do you want them to be pickled? I say at least dinner time. All right. About to rinse the lid just like that and put over it and stick it in the refrigerator. And that's how you make pickled jalapenos. Use how much sugar you want. Use how much salt you want. The vinegar amount depends on how much jalapenos you have because you want them to stay in water, underwater. So you don't want to put half your food is sticking all of the not in the water. Let me grab a lid like these here. So I can do what I do right here. Tell me that's not. Hold up, this the seeds. Alright, so what's this lid? Let me rinse my lid real good. Again, that's how you make pickled jalapenos. This is your brine. Your brine to pickle stuff is salt, sugar, vinegar, and equal parts water. The amount of vinegar you use is the same amount of water you want to use. Remember, you're eating that food. Your food is going to sit in that water. So if you don't mind tap water, then do tap water. Just make sure your sugar is dissolved. You don't want to hear sugar at the bottom, which I don't. Alright, so I can go ahead and refrigerate this now. You want to keep it shut tight. That tastes like vinegar. Hold up there. hot. That's in my mouth. Boy. Charge your phone. Can't charge your phone. Your phone not plugged in the charger. I'm not too loud on the charger right now. Ain't no charger plugged in. I was living life. I was living life before I started these damn brush. Okay, I was living life. Otherwise, shit would have been on charges. So in my salads I'm making right now, I'm putting my pickled jalapeños in. It's a little bit of salad, a little bit of jalapenos in each. The salad dressing, a vinaigrette. You make a vinaigrette with your olive oil, your vinegar. You use your white wine vinegar or your red wine vinegar, whichever. I'm definitely adding some of my brine juice. When the peppers sit in this brine and refrigerated, the peppers release that water, that juice in it. That brine is spicy, it's sweet, and it's vinegary. It's going over in my food too. Oh, yeah, it's going over in my salads as well. I believe I can cook with that too. Like, if you want to season some things with that. Pickled boiled eggs. You ever had pickled boiled eggs? That's how you do it. Use your jar like this sugar jar. Use your jar so it can hold all them eggs because they're bigger. And your liquid. Keep it tight. Keep the lid on it. There's your pickled boiled eggs. Oh well, you have to put beets in. They use beets. They put beets in there to turn it. The color is right. Colored eggs. Dye the eggs. And this is ready to refrigerate until I use them all. That's how much it tastes. I did put more everything in there. Miss everything. Cut me out. I'm gonna Google what part the salt play in this. I know what part the sugar play in it. What part does the salt play in this? Siri. Hey Siri. What part does salt play in pickling foods like vegetables? Yeah, that shit ain't answering. I didn't even say here's what I found. Like I said, I'll Google it. That shit good. That shit's good. Salt made it better. It's gonna be better. I taste the heat now. Not like I used a few days ago. Let me show you what they'll look like, how they'll come out. Alright. How they do on TV. That's seen on TV. Hello. I'm gonna keep these away from my seeds. There's your pickled jalapenos. That makes for a damn good salad dressing. I'm telling you that now. You put these in the blender. Once you pickle your jalapenos, of course you're not going to sit and cut yours down like this first. I'm probably not. You will probably, which I get, pickling them whole. Pickling them whole allows me to, not whole, I'm going to gut it. I'm going to gut it out, and the slice, I'm going to cut them in half and whatnot, right? Once I cut them out, once I gut it, and then pickle them whole, not break them down like this, right? These are ready for my salad. When my bowls get delivered today, or whenever they get delivered, I'll be able to make my salads. But check it out, right? I have a bunch of pickled jalapenos ready. And then I have another batch ready. And I got some Anaheim peppers in there I need to pickle too. Tastes like relish. The sugar makes them a little sweet. Tastes like relish. Tastes like relish. It's the same texture as a relish. I like this a lot. So after you take your pickle, like when you're ready to make relish, after you pickle your jalapenos, put them in a blender and pulse that shit. Or you can chew it like I am right now and just put it back out. And there's your relish. And drinking the juice while making sure that stay covered. Thank you for watching me make pickled jalapenos. Now you know how to pickle jalapenos. Hope you try it. Hope you like jalapenos. If not, then pickle something else. You know how to now. Everything SHI on just about every platform. Miss everything on TikTok and Shy Kicks. That's SHI space KICKS on YouTube. You can watch my female sneakerhead channel. See more of me and my shenanigans later on in life, later on today, just in a few more minutes. Thank you for watching me make jalapenos pickled.